Bleach Thousand Year Blood War Core 3 is nothing short of a masterpiece. And now that it is fully released, it's no doubt the best core we have received thus far, and I can confidently say it stands as one of the greatest anime seasons in history. Core 3 has also introduced more anime original content than both of the previous cores combined. And that's not even mentioning the amount of detail these guys went into from the first episode, making Yuha activate Almighty at the 9-minute mark. And not even just that, but in the second episode they made him activate it at the 9-minute and 9-second mark. Not to mention Yuha casually became Elsa for about 30 seconds.
Let it go, let it go. I am one with the wind.
And let me not even get into the new Ichigo vs Yuha battle, where we got them flying across the entire royal palace, a new Getsuga Juji show scene, and just a bunch of cinematic shots like groundbreaking with them clashing and way more, like Ichigo trying to go for the throat stab on Yuha. Pair that in with the exact same music they used from the first core, cinema. Just pure cinema. And a whole new Ichigo vs Uryu fight, the first one, with some of the best shots I've seen in the entire series, with the cool particle effects from them clashing, with the start of the fight being such a choreographic masterpiece with the dodging and the non-bow arrows Uryu shooting, Ichigo realizing that, the blue vein Ichigo uses for the first time. I don't even know if it's subconsciously anymore, I hope he can just use it naturally. And we even get Soul King Yuha by episode 4. Not to mention, I completely forgot Aizen appears during this segment, with the cool new Nothing Can Be Explained soundtrack that sounds like a techno rock, and honestly, the way he blocked that blood, chef kiss. And while we're on the Aizen topic, in episode 5, he casually comes out of nowhere and releases the most beautiful Hardo I have seen in my life. Also, rest in peace, Kon, you will be missed. But not as much as the characters that appear in the next episode, because we got the return of the Arrancar, Grimmjow and Nell, which the Nell scene was all over the internet, and the return of the Fullbringers, including Yukio and Riruga. But compared to the episode right after it, I think it easily got overshadowed, with the whole new Renji vs Uryu fight that lasted half the episode, while giving us some of the most cinematic Lilibaro shots, included with some of the most cinematic fight scenes I've seen this entire arc. And in all honesty, Renji has redeemed himself. He went Bankai straight away, so I thought he was just about to get mopped. But he actually put up one of the best fights I've seen him put up against an actual, really strong character. But he still is Mr. Stoppable, as he did lose, but I don't think that dismisses the fact that he redeemed himself. Then Uryu gives him 3 reasons for why he lost, essentially 3 reasons for why he's still Mr. Stoppable. He was holding back, he didn't know Uryu's abilities, and Uryu doesn't like Soul Reapers, which, honestly, I could give one better reason for you to like and subscribe, and that's that you'd get more videos like this, and if you hit the like button, it'll let me know you appreciate videos like this. Also, since we're at it, comment down below what your most favorite episode of this core is. Now we're moving on to the episode I believe is the worst in the core, but by no means bad. The first part of Mayuri and Nemu versus Pernita. I just didn't get the same feel I did from other episodes, especially the second episode of this fight, which is honestly amazing. I love the Nemu scenes, I love the cinematic shots, I love the fact Sly Zaporo was back. That genuinely made me so happy seeing one of my most favorite Spartas, arguably most favorite, back. And here is the highest rated episode of Core at an astonishing 9.8, Shunsui's Bankai, which I'm glad everybody got it to a 9.8, because that is genuinely one of the most anticipated, if not the most anticipated moment in the entire 1000-year Blood War. Nanao got some foreshadowing on her Zanpakuto ability through Senjimaru's Bankai, and a bit of little tiny drops here and there. I don't think enough, but personally the anime has done the episode perfectly, with the new soundtrack for the trumpet being immaculate. Moving on to the friend episode, where we see Basby and Jugram's childhoods and as they grow up. I gotta say, the gore in this episode, you can tell they are still not holding back, and I haven't really been paying attention to it a lot, but this episode really showed it with the invasion Yuha had on Basby's home, and the way Yugo cut off Baz's hand, because Jesus was that brutal. The visuals in episode 13 and 14, you can tell they saved some of that for the ending, and the Vizards getting the screen time with that cool shot of them wearing the masks again was really something to behold, because that was not in the manga, that was amazing. And since we're on the topic of the Vizards, we get to see Gerard and his monstrous power, and also Askin as well, who's really just a huge counter to most characters. We get to see Yushido and Yoruichi use Shunko to go up against him, which Yushido showing himself for the first time, but also showing his inexperience. But that was just an amazing scene. Not for only 1 or 2 reasons, but also because...
It should have been me, not him! It's not fair!
The new Ichigo vs Uryu fight scenes are amazing. Genuinely, they're so cinematic, with Ichigo's perfectly straight Getsuga cutting Wild in like half or whatever it is, the castle at the top and is slamming down being absolutely amazing. We see Ishin and Ryukin again, which is actually a really nice touch to the episode, but the flashbacks, the new anime-only flashback is amazing. I genuinely loved it. So much more lore, and actually some theories came out, and I'm genuinely really excited to see if they're true. And the way they brought this entire core to a close, with that cinematic zoom out from Yuha with the Bambies all the way out, straight into the outro, I actually jumped out my seat. And in all honesty, I immediately went to watch the new Core 4 preview, which to all anime-onlys, I suggest not watching if you do not want heavy spoilers, because it's extremely spoiler heavy. But the next core is called The Calamity, and I honestly love it. It gives such a serious tone to the final season of Thousand Year Blood War, and with over 7 episodes of anime-only content, that is if they stick to the 13 episode thing they've been doing so far, I think it'll be amazing. And for those who don't know, we only have like 25 or 26 chapters left to animate, so that's like less than half of what we had in literally this core, and we've already had like 2 episodes of anime only content, if not more. Honestly, I would not mind being in like summer of 2026, a year and a half from now, because at least then we'll know that it's good, that it's been worked on properly and is ready to be released. I definitely think Core 3 is one of the best seasons of any anime we've ever got. Let me know what you thought about it in the comments, and like I said earlier, let me know what your most favorite episode of the core was as well. Anyways, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button, and share the video if you want more content like this. Thanks for watching.